Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
Today we're reacting to James Klug on the street at Portland State University. Asking a few questions to the students.
Portland. Very liberal in Portland.
Biology is that you're a boy, you're a girl. It's that simple.
I do. Beef you. Can you please get out of my face? I personally do appreciate what you guys are doing when fostering political discourse.
If you don't know what they're doing right here, they're playing music, so their video gets demonetized. They're going to do that pretty much the whole time. And also to drown out the conversation because they don't want to have...
The conversation
They don't want them to have conversations with other people about it. If you had a really good argument...
If you really believed what you were doing is right, you wouldn't have to drown them out. You'd have the facts to go in and dismiss what they were saying, or you'd have the confidence in your own argument to move on and let other people discuss it and say that they're just claiming bullshit. Like the one kid is saying, he's saying and having a conversation, he's saying, I don't believe it's wrong. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Other people may have other opinions, but these people are just disrupting the conversation.
Yeah, I don't think their parents punished them when they were kids.
You're not allowed to anymore, you know?
Ask you guys questions. Okay, all right. Hey, that's you're not allowed to just assault people.
That's assault. Like
You're
by
not allowed to
100
just
video
assault people. You got to get out of here. Okay.
We have people trying to distract us. We'll try to talk right through it.
Yeah, we just gotta focus.
Why are you transferring out of the university?
I don't really fit in here. I have a bit of a different belief to other people, especially because I'm not either the particular right or the left. I believe in people believing what they want to believe, but I first and foremost believe.
I would like for you all to know that obnoxious, horrendous-looking human being with the personality of Satan, I would say, or the nastiest mean girl, that was a professor at that college.
No longer is?
He got fired.
For being a jackass?
He ends up assaulting them.
Yeah, for being a jackass.
Yeah, you can't assault people just because you can't
disagree with their political beliefs.
Because you can't control your emotions.
Right.
They're all hopped up on hormones, and they're all like women on their periods. Over emotional, sometimes violent. Maybe they do need tampons. It just needs to go in their mouth. Just shut them up.
Oh, you don't want to be in the picture with us? Come on in the picture.
This dude
I was just trying to get a picture.
touch
It was just a little love.
touch me.
Nobody.
Do not touch me.
I was just trying to get a picture with you.
I will defend myself.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that reminds me of, There was a movie where this character does pretty much exactly that. I will defend myself if I have to. Jim Carrey, maybe? I don't know. If you guys know what I'm talking about in the comments, let me know. But this dude totally reminded me of a movie character. You know when someone acts so crazy, it's hard to tell if they're acting in a movie or if that's just really who they are. Because it's so outlandish, that's kind of how this is.
I would have assumed this person was on drugs.
They are.
I thought you said they were a professor.
Estrogen, babe. They're hopped up on hormones. That's why they're fucking nuts. Sorry, not fucking nuts. Flippin' nuts.
Blair takes hormones and she's not crazy.
I'm assuming what happens is that you already take the existing crazy, and then the hormones just elevate it. Blair was probably like us kind of crazy. Crazy. When she took the hormones, it just maybe made her slightly bitchier.
What?
But what?
What? That's what I said.
Okay, she's a lot bitchy, but I like that.
I wouldn't say she's bitchy at all.
I'd say she's got a little bit of attitude.
I don't think it's an attitude. I don't
think there's anything wrong with it, though.
I think she just speaks facts, and that's all we need in this world.
Yes, I think sometimes you do need an attitude, but this is something else. Like I was saying, Blair had a normal amount of crazy, and the hormones didn't really affect it. But when you have an insane amount of crazy, and then you hop them up on hormones, they go like this, and end up being violent and becoming like a meme of a 90s comedy. This dude is a meme of a comedy that I saw in the 90s. Right. I just can't put my finger on it right now.
By any whatever means necessary, do not touch me.
So is this the estrogen making you happy again?
Do not
is that on right
touch
now?
me. Touch me again.
Is this the estrogen making you happy?
Again.
In honesty, I think he wants him to touch him.
Obviously.
In that special kind of way.
You're showing a wonderful example to the whole world about how estrogen has made your life incredibly happier. We can see it's having remarkable effects on this individual here.
I think the bike is broken. Maybe not.
All right,
Don't touch! Don't touch! Hey! Don't touch!
All right, hold on. Well, no. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Did you get the phone?
I got it.
All right. Hey,
Leave it to the resident lesbian, butch lesbian, or non-binary, we don't even know anymore, to jump in and be like, hey, let him go, man, let him go. I'm the tough guy here. It's really sad when you see someone who really thinks they're tough. They're not. She's definitely not tough.
I'm more baffled by the actions of people these days.
You are?
More like, you said that was a professor? Yeah, I'm baffled by the actions of someone who was a professor. People in the education field are really concerning me. And I don't know why there's even colleges anymore. If you can't debate, if it's only something to be told what to do, then why don't you just go into the work field? College is for free thinking. Working is for people who are just told what to do. You are taking a luxury and turning it into something where it's another controlled group of people being told what to do, which is what you guys are all against, isn't it?
Trans activist who attacked anti-child sex change activist Billboard Chris identified as PSU faculty member.
So maybe not a professor, but at least a member of the faculty.
His picture should be right next to words that say, meth is bad.
Right, like you gotta be on something to be attacking people.
You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the Westboro Baptist Church. Fred Phelps and the family.
Just screaming at people.
Their kind of crazy aggression mimics this.
Have you ever been in support of someone in any form of history controlling what other people do and insisting they must listen or be arrested or be harmed? Has that ever been someone you agreed with in history? Most of those people are known as dictators and emperors and terrible people, but you want to continue to force these political opinions and ideas down people's throats.
If you don't want Christians talking to you about the Bible, Jesus, then you shouldn't be talking to people about transgender and queer.
It's just that simple.
We see it as a religion. Other people see it as a religion, just like you see Christianity as a religion. It's the same thing. It's a blind faith belief.
On the bike has assaulted him.
The guy tried to steal my phone on the bike. The abusive idea that there's such a thing as being born in the wrong body, which is psychologically abusive, and we don't give them a chance to grow out of this. We put them on puberty blockers at the age of 10 or 11.
So I have to say there's something strangely concerning about the fact that the only cure for gender dysphoria is transition. I mean, we have so many different forms of healthcare for different things. You know?
Well, that's because it's an unachievable goal. So the only way that you're gonna be able to fix it is with very specific certain things. That's still not gonna fix the problem. Because at the end of the day, when you transition, you're still someone who has gender dysphoria. Because you still know you are not the thing you're claiming to be. It is a mental disorder. It is a mental issue. There is something wrong in the way their brain connects to their gender. But someone who has true gender dysphoria will know till the day they die that they are not what they want to be. I mean, that's literally the issue. There's never going to be a fix.
I also find it incredibly concerning that they never say anything, side effects or bad things about puberty blockers. In America, we get commercials all the time for medications, and they always have to say at the end the slew of different side effects that medication can cause. And the fact that with puberty blockers, it seems like there's no side effects, that's completely reversible, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Why is it that puberty blockers are the only medication that doesn't have any side effects?
But they're not reversible because if you're telling me that a 40-year-old can go through puberty, you're wrong. This is matter-of-the-fact statement.
This sounds too good to be true. It is.
Just because someone tells you there's no downsides doesn't mean there's no downsides.
What do you say to the gay people, 25-year-old man who had sex reassignment surgery at the age of 18, but now has deep regrets because he realizes he was just gay?
We all make decisions we regret.
So I have a really good argument for why little boys shouldn't be on puberty blockers if they want to transition as adults.
They won't have enough?
Exactly.
That's what happened to Jazz Jennings.
Then when you want to get a neo-vagina, you're not going to have enough to have a neo-vagina, so they're going to have to take from like your colon and stuff like that. By going on puberty blockers as a little boy is pretty much making it incredibly difficult to impossible to get bottom surgery when you're older. Even their push for puberty blockers is so counterintuitive to getting bottom surgery when you're an adult. Like, it's completely counterintuitive. I don't even know how they tout this stuff, and no one calls them out on that.
The only thing it benefits them with is the aesthetics. It doesn't help down there. It only helps with how feminine the young boys will look going into their older age. It's only an aesthetic thing, which you could do with if they want it. They can get their jawbone shaved down. They can shave their Adam's apple. They can do a lot of things like that. You don't have to have the puberty blockers. You're forcing them down an avenue that they can't even begin to choose. If they're 30 and want a facelift, that's different, you know?
Hey, do not touch me. What are you doing? Hands, Jill.
Do you think they're live autistic kids?
Shut the up.
Do you think
Because you're a idiot. You're a idiot.
We're advocating for the cutting into children's bodies. Give us one argument.
Shut up. You're all
Give us one good argument.
No, shut the up.
What?
I don't want to argue with. Just don't talk to this guy.
What's going on, man?
For safety purposes, I don't want to give.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pat. Jordan Peterson said it best yesterday. When men are feminist and are so like that, they're weaseling their way into women's groups because they can't get women any other way. They do the sneaky fucker routine in order to get close enough to shame some chick in that group to sleep with him.
Or guilt.
Because those women in this circle of progressives, they might be like loud and violent, but if you can, and these sneaky fuckers know they can shame them or make them feel bad guilty enough to sleep with them as long as they pull this kind of garbage.
Yeah.
And they don't really believe this.
No, they just believe in the positive repercussions of it, what they say.
They're weasel men. Men like this, you can't even call them men. They're just sneaky fucks. Thank you, God sad.
The whole idea of a university traditionally is to engage, to debate, to maybe change your mind. I mean, if everybody came out with the same idea that they walked in with 4 years ago, I don't know what kind of education that would be.
Easy, thanks.
That was rude.
That's really interesting. So this is what you do when you can't have when you don't want to have a conversation. So this is very Portland State, right? Yeah. So I say it's very Portland State.
Kids used to do that in middle school. I didn't know that college people did this. Because this is a middle school thing. It's a passive aggressive.
I won't move.
Yeah, it's incredibly passive aggressive. Because they can't talk without getting upset or riled up because they're so bowed down to their emotions. This is all that they can do. Yell or do this passive aggressive mean girl garbage, which nothing pisses me off more than a mean girl.
I know.
Than a bully. We love those ones. They make everyone's lives more miserable because it's not about the group, it's not about what they believe in, it's all about their ego.
Well, whatever brings them joy, right?
What do you recognize about that behavior as Portland State?
They don't want you to talk about things that they don't agree with. They consider free speech to be what they believe in, and that's it. That's the only free speech that you're allowed to say is what you agree with them.
Institutions support a narrative and nothing outside of that frame.
Progressive gender activists are the type of people, I believe this wholeheartedly, they would give up their freedom of speech to shut down people they don't agree with, let alone shutting themselves up. That's retarded. Oh, sorry, ableist. That's stupid. Is that ableist? It's retarded.
I don't
Like
care
and
what you say.
Like and subscribe. Have a good day.
Ring my bell.